Hey, welcome back to WBC Podcast. It's your girl, Miss Ebony Champagne. And no, I am not with my regular co-host, Miss Sauce Queen. Today, I have a special guest for y'all. Yes, ladies, it's a man. People have been commenting saying that we have not had a man's point of view. Well, here you have it. I'm giving y'all a man's point of view. And the topic today is going back to the 30 to 90 day rule. What is it? All right? So, here to the side of me, I have my brother, Mr. Chill Will. Please introduce yourself for the people, please.
Hey, thank you for having me today. I appreciate you. Willie Bennett, that's what my mom calls me. My friends call me Chill, but I go by Chill Will. In regards into, my 9 to 5, I'm actually in fintech. I'm a salesman, individual contributor, essentially selling payments to banks and credit unions. And then usually from that 5 to 9, workout guru, you feel me? I make a lot of music. You can go ahead and follow me, real deal, Chill Will. Of course, I had to plug myself. But I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to have this conversation, and I know you want to get a man's perspective. So let's go. Let's see what you're trying to talk about here.
All right, people, let's get into it. 30 to 90 day rule. What is it? Women, are we comfortable with this? Is this our boundaries, our wall that we put up? We want to know if he legit, if he really feeling us, or he just want that body. So just let me know. If we flip the script, right? A man's rule. As a man, how do you feel about this? Do you think it's fair or strategic for men to withhold spending money for a certain period? And do you think women would stick around for that?
That's a great question. First and foremost, no. I don't think it would be. I don't think women are sticking around for that period. A guy who's not spending money at all. Unfortunately, as a man in the dating game, you have to be ready to spend money. Some call it tricking, some call it dating. But at the end of the day, you're spending money and investing. I like to call it. What did I call it? My meat. You feel me? Protect your meat, your money, energy, attention, and time. And you're taking all fuller of those elements, and then you're investing it into a woman in early dating, off rip. So I have to do that to get to know you, to see if you are the right one to court long term. However, if you're not spending money, I'll say first 3 days. All right, a woman ain't staying long. Okay, you're getting up out of there. You're gonna call the man broke. And there's going to be a lot of judgment. But no, it's unfortunate, but I think that's just how the game goes. Women like to be courted. They like chivalry, and the show must go on.
Hey, yo, Chill. I know what you wanted to really say. I read that mind. Now, don't play with me, y'all. Y'all know I don't do that psychic stuff up in here. I'm just saying, I'm in front of Chill right now, and I know exactly what he wanted to tell y'all. He wanted to tell y'all, women, get off y'all broke behinds. Stop expecting to spend his. He done made his money. He entrepreneuring it and got the 9 to 5, working out his not only mindset, but his body and taking care of himself so you can take care of him, too. It's like, nah, I love y'all. Anyway, ladies, real quick, I got a question because Chill up in here acting out, all right? So, ladies, let's be real. Would you see it as him being cautious or just being cheap? And is it okay for him to test the waters in this way? I mean, come on, let's be honest. He want to protect his earnings, and he don't want to just spend it on you. Because first of all, mommy, if you got a problem and you trying to get your life in order and you got this going on, that going on, baby daddy drama, bills fluctuate and you don't know if it's coming or going. First of the month come around and your money ain't adding up to what the rent is. This, that, whatever. And you trying to go on a date, maybe you need to get your priorities straight. Say your butt at home, work it out, figure it out. And don't be trying to shade me because I'm a lady and I understand. My life ain't always in order too, but I promise you, I ain't trying to go out with Poppy right now. I'm trying to get me right. So ladies, just think about that. But back to you, Chill. Double standards. Why is it often okay for women to expect something up front, like dates, gifts, or acts of services, but when a man set boundaries, it's a problem? How you feel about that? You think the women being two-faced, calling them Geminis?
Hey, nah. See, first of all, and you know what? I appreciate that. You holding these women accountable, okay? You're holding them accountable, and sometimes it's hard to really stomach that. I think as a black man specifically, and a black man that's actually making some money, I don't like doing all the high value talk. Everybody has high value to some degree within themselves. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I feel like I am a high value person, but everybody can be at some point. But I feel like as a high value man, if I'm emotionally intelligent, if I'm seeking out a plan, like I would think a woman will be bought into that. And so when it comes to like them expecting, acts of service and wanting gifts on the front end, maybe that's your love language. Then maybe that's how you communicate. But and I understand you have to give and receive. So maybe you will buy me gifts, or some women will buy you gifts. They'll show acts of service too if you need to do something. And I appreciate stuff like that. But I think they need to understand our side of how we love, right? And understanding, is mind quality time or physical touch or whatever the case may be. You need to, I want to be loved through my love languages, especially if I'm going to take my time to love you through yours. And so when a man expressed that and really set boundaries, I just don't think that they've actually been in a not almost, but like they never been in a household where they can actually see that dynamic properly, like a healthy dose of a good relationship struggling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's going to be hard, but what is the proper channels to actually communicate what's actually hard, and then how do you move from that? And I feel like that when a lot of men, they'll hold their emotions, they'll hold what they truly want to say. They feel like they don't have an emotionally safe space to be themselves, and that's the problem. You got to create that space for a man to be like, nah, all right, well, this is how I feel. I need to set these boundaries because that's the only way this is going to work. If I'm protecting, if I'm providing, if I'm leading, you expect me to step up and be a man, I'm going to do those things for you. However, you got to respect how I want to be loved, period. Best way I could explain it.
Uh-oh, y'all. Chill in here. He done brought up some things now. Don't be trying to clutch your pearls and snap your fingers at me. Okay? Now look, he's trying to break some generational curses. Now I done told y'all a while back in 2023 how we break them general curses. How we break them general curses, y'all? We don't do it. We do the opposite. If you know it leads you into destruction, don't go on that route again. That's how you break the curse. People trying to go to the root of the problem. Root of the problem is God. Go to him. Don't be trying to sit here, go to great grandma, go to Titi and them, then be like, all this. Nah, don't do that. How you break that? Don't do it. Don't fall into that. That ain't your uncle. That was mommy boyfriend. All right, cool. I just had to throw that in there because Chill was hitting it hard over here. I almost pulled the Bible out too and gave y'all a scripture to follow up what my man was saying on the spiritual side for my spiritual listeners. All right, but back to Chill. All right. I'm glad you mentioned love language because some people don't even know what that is. You got people contradicting themselves or getting into confrontations just because they don't know how to speak to one another. They don't even understand that the relationship evolves around communication. And I'm learning that in my own relationship because I have some things that trigger me and trauma me where my man, he got to keep reminding me, we got to talk about this. And we got to see the conversation out and see it through. And we're not even talking on that level. Because I'm already upset, mad, and expecting him to pat me on the back, rub my little hair, and caress me like I'm a teddy bear. But I'm glad you brought that out there. Because ladies, be real with the men. If we're expecting something, you have to be able to give that same thing. Just like the Bible tells us, be neighborly, treat one another accordingly and how we want to be treated. So we can't be going out there expecting a man to always want to pamper us, do this, do that, and then we just want to be on the other end just with our hand out receiving it. How about giving that same thing? You want a man to wine and dine you, respect you, love on you. That man want the same thing. And it is not making him one of those insecure, like, sucker type kind of men. And men don't think that's just a girl thing. You can have feelings. You can want to be caressed, hugged, loved. That's not just for some women. Valentine's Day is not just for women. That's for men, too. They have places where you can take your man, get his little beard done, put the steam on a tree and wash his hair, rub his back, give him a massage. Do all that. All right? So don't be trying to play him out like that. Men want the same thing, ladies. Let's be fair in that case. But investment mentality. Should it be both sides? If a man is paying, a woman can pay. And like you said, Chill, she could take you out on a date. She can, let you know, hey, I would like to take you out. Somebody once told me before, they was like, well, whoever initiates it should pay for it. So it was like, hey, what you doing Saturday? What your Saturday evening looking like? I want to take you somewhere. And that's the woman telling you that because she want to spend time with you. Is she considered to pay? Because she initiated to ask you to go on a date? Or are you pulling out your wallet because you feel like that's the manly thing to do? Because some women got in their mind saying, well, the man is supposed to treat. He is supposed to take me on the date. What about the men that open the car door the first 3 dates and never open it again? So those are the things we think we're used to. And we don't even add it into this current life because, hey, if it's he a man, he gonna do it.
Yeah, no, yeah. I do believe that rule of thumb these days in modern dating, I do believe that, yeah, if you invite the person out, yeah, you should treat. I think, especially if you already, well, ladies, you know the type of man that you're getting yourself involved with. So at the end of the day, if you know he's the type of guy that's going to lead and actually have like thought out planned dates and take charge, more than likely the nigga paying, or more than likely the man's paying. And so I think you just have to not take advantage of that, because he could, and especially if he like checks off a whole bunch of other boxes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, all that, plus on top of that, he's financially secure. He's paying for dates. I don't have to complain. He comes up with new ideas. Let's go to the High Museum on Friday. Or let's go to the Botanical Gardens, or let's go to whatever. I'm trying to switch it up. I think you don't have to. I think you shouldn't take advantage of that. However, I say a good man at least would. I'm not going to say good man. I'm sorry. I misspoke. I'm going to say that the man that I am, I will pull out my wallet regardless. And if she's like very persistent, like, no, you don't have to pay. Like, I invited you out. Yeah, absolutely. I'll let her pay. You know what I'm saying? Like, can a nigga get a bone? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, it's a ticket to the High Museum. You can't spend $40 on a nigga. Like, come on, like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? And more than likely when we get there, I'm gonna pay for our drinks. We gonna go out. You gonna be hungry when we leave. I'm gonna have to do that. If I'm driving, I'm using gas miles on my god darn car. And I don't know, man. I just don't. And this kind of borderline sounds like the 50-50 conversation. And at the end of the day, I think you just need to know your person. And don't be lazy. Like, be thoughtful, ladies. Like you said or alluded to it in regards to Valentine's Day, it's for us too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He want a teddy bear.
It ain't like, no. I wasn't gonna say that. I was about to say, sex isn't a gift. You know what I'm saying? Like, be thoughtful. Like, take me out. You know what I'm saying? Give me a sirloin so later on I can get you my people. But I don't know, man. It's just I don't like that conversation. I feel like a man should, provide the bills. There are times where, for the most part, we should be paying the bills. We should be owning everything, going out. For the most part, I'll say 80%, but that 20%, like, make it really feel like 20. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, babe, I got it. We going on a cruise. It's already paid for. Packages and all. Bet. I'm not complaining. You ain't gonna buy no groceries in the crib. You ain't gonna spend $100 on Wi-Fi. Like, help a brother out. I'm sustaining your future here and your security, and you don't want help at all? Just make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. But I do believe that the type of man that I am, to answer your question once again, yeah, if you invite me out, modern dating rule of thumb, yes, you pay. I will still be the type of person, I'll pull my wallet out, and then she's persistent, yeah, I'll let her pay. And then if she isn't persistent and I pay, I'll pay. It is what it is. You just got to look at it as an investment at that point.
30 to 90 day rule. Women, what's up? Men, what's up? Like, come on. What are we setting those rules for? Like, really, are we setting those rules just because it sounds good to give ourselves an agenda while talking to someone? Are we living up to that expectation? Are we fronting and faking it at the same time? Or let me say it this way. Are we faking and fronting? Like, what really are we doing? Is it one of those things where we're trying to make ourselves believe that we can hold out, ladies? Men, is it one of them things? Are you trying to convince yourself that you don't be throwing money out at people? Like, what's up with it? Because a job could do you like that. 30 to 90 day probation period. Now you have to, earn your keep at that workplace, show you're reliable, show you're consistent, show you can show up on time. And then they decide that they're going to keep you after that once that review hit. Like, hey, I like what you were doing here. You know what? The company could really use a person like you because you showed up for the task and you did the task accordingly. And because you asked questions when you didn't know, You have a place in this company. Here's your second uniform. We look forward to carrying it to the first year of making it with you. So, ladies, what's up? You giving that man a probationary period? Well, you know what? You did treat me good. We understood each other. We had great conversations. We knew how to connect with each other intimately without being physically attached in that moment. But we knew how to grasp each other. We had a conversation. We went out to eat. I knew your dislikes, you knew my dislikes, and you know what? You deserve the cookie. Is that what you did? Did you test him and put him on probation and he won the box? Now, men, no, you didn't spend money. She didn't tell you about the things she had going on because she handled her problems and she knew what it was that she was doing. And you seen that she saw something into you more than a dollar sign. And now you're at the point where, you know what? I seen this bracelet and I was thinking about her. And I want to gift her with this because she's proven in those amount of days that she can be a real one. I seen past that look of a gold digger, that money hungry girl that's just trying to be a leech and take something out of me. And you decided to, gift her in that way. So she earned her probationary period with you. Are we really labelizing each other with these little antics in life with the 30 to 90 day rule? Because this is what's going to get me to what I really want. Y'all giving them vibes from the movies of the billionaire. I got to go out there under alias and see if this person really like me for who I am. Did we really miss the courting stage? Really get to know each other and date just because? Are we this the world come to? Like, hey, I'm grown. I know what I'm doing from the first 30 to 90 seconds. I know if I'm asleep with him or if I'm asleep with her. We don't need to date no more. We just gonna get right to it. And if he like what he's got, if he like what he felt, he gonna stick with me. No, I promise you. There's a lot of things to fill out here. Yours ain't that special. I promise you it's not. If it's new, it feel good all the time. You take care of yourself. You know how to do them Kegel girls. Come on. Keep it tight. Keep it right. Don't play with it. And men, you ain't the only one with money. I'm sure somebody else got money and then, let's make the percent like 3 out of 5 women these days is really making their own money. So they not really in your bag because they buying a bag, they securing their body and treating that like a bag. But that's another topic for another day. But I'm just saying, 30 to 90 day rule. Come on, let's really understand why we setting these boundaries in our lives. What are we really protecting? Are we really protecting us genuinely? Are we just protecting what's really going on in the world and we trying to keep up with it?
No, I 100% agree. I feel you that I think what really is important within 90 days is if you're actually connecting with someone. How much are you spending actual time together? Not like you dated a nigga for 3 months, but you only seen him probably like 6 weekends out the month, just on weekends. Like that's not that doesn't equate to 3 months worth of time. Like, are y'all really in there? Are you really locked in? Are you asking good thought-provoking questions? Are you trying to change up scenery? Are you introducing to friends? I think the connectability there, like it has to be some type of camaraderie there. And then I feel like the pussy should be given before the end of the 90 days. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? 30 seconds, like you said. For some it take a month, for some it take 2. And the brave and the bold it take 3. But I think you have to make sure, ladies, that you are courting yourselves appropriately. You are mixing it up. Like you ain't gotta be freaky, but like allude that you have sexual prowess. You feel me? Like talk about your old experiences. Talk about what you do like, what you don't like. Like this is all slow built foreplay. So when it actually happens, you've given me the tools and the keys, at least a little bit. And then I could work and learn and understand your body from there. But nah, I'm not, listen, if you're asking me 30-90 day rule, I ain't following that unless I actually really love this woman. Period. And I don't even think women can, and from my perspective, I can assume, I don't even think y'all want to wait 30 or 90 days. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think y'all want to wait that long. So, not to say that y'all can't. Oh, I know you can. It's just to say that, like, I don't even think y'all want to wait. Y'all nasty too. I'm in the field. So, it's I don't know, man. Just tread lightly. If you really love the person, if you're connecting with them, you can spread your legs open in less than 90 days. I hate for that to sound how it sound, but let's just keep it a full bean here. And to your point, yeah, it's a lot of successful women out here. You don't think she the only one? These dudes caught on quick. I ain't saying we the prize, but I ain't saying we the prize without saying we the prize. You feel me? Because it's starting to feel like it. Especially if you are emotionally intelligent and have something to lose and to offer. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it for the most part.
All right, y'all. At the end of the day, relationships are about reciprocating and communicating. Whether you're waiting for intimacy or waiting to spend, the question is, are both sides respecting each other's boundaries? Here's a challenge to y'all, my wise, beautiful, crazy people. Men can flip this rule on you. Would you respect his standards or walk away? Let us know your thoughts. Hit me up in them DMs. Make sure you comment, like, and share, all right? So thank you for joining this spicy conversation. Tune in next time as I continue bringing you with the sass, the edge, and the truth. Until then, stay wise, stay beautiful, and remember, don't let nobody call you crazy.
When I see you,
Willie on the beat.
when I see you, boy, shit that made me nervous. Ain't never met someone so close to perfect. I be looking just for reasons to deserve it, cause you earned it. Them niggas, they was never worth it. Find a real searcher, I just really like your vibe. And if you finna slide, I'm down to ride, just to show you that I wanna ride, just to show you that I want. I'ma stick right by your side. And never telling 12 where you reside. Bought a Birkin just so he could hide the fire. I'ma down forever with still exist. Fell in love and took a risk. And really we been in it ever since. If he's smart then he won't ever play the fence. Love is really a decision. Sometimes he just be needing me to listen. I can't lie, sometimes I really do be tripping. But he know just how to fix it. He add into my life with no division. Black love, I feel like we the definition. Ain't no telling what I'm gon' do when I see you. When I see still exist, fell in love and took a risk. And really we been in it ever since. If he's smart then he won't ever